All right, well,
Scratcher.
welcome to Condo Grayskull,
A back scratcher.
episode 17. Whoa,
God, I'm hitting stuff.
jeez.
Sorry.
Episode 17,
Episode 17.
April of the 29th of the 2014.
Sounds
In-
good.
April
in-
the 29th of the
in-
2014?
All the science checks out.
In the
Yep.
walls. In the walls. Where are we? Where are we again,
I
guys?
don't know. Who cares? Let's
it's-
just podcast.
Are we in the walls of Condo Grayskull?
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh,
All
indeed.
right. Okay.
Indeed you are.
That's what I was going for.
You're fully enveloped by the walls of this condo.
That's right.
Damn
And there's no
straight.
escaping. I locked everything.
Oh, shit.
And you're here permanently. Well, for an hour.
Release the house.
For an hour. I was wondering why you guys run out of here so quick once it's over. Sometimes you leave your shoes. I'm like, geez. See you later.
Just bolt.
Diablo
So-
3.
Puff of smoke.
I know
Diablo 3.
exactly. I'll be logging on in 15 minutes. You live 30 minutes away. Says
I
who?
can
Yeah.
do it.
Got my laptop in the car. Not going to waste
I'm
any
gonna
time.
play while I go home. Right.
Where we're going, there are. What does he say? There are no roads. What is that?
Roads.
Roads?
Where we're going, we don't need.
We don't need any roads.
roads.
Well, I don't know how he's gonna play Diablo. Whenever he drives, he's watching Chucky, right?
Exactly.
Well, how was everyone's week? Everyone had a week?
I had a week, and it was good. What was it?
Oh, man.
He's back on it.
Yeah, I'm just back on the good bandwagon. Nothing to complain about. What did I do? I spent all day Sunday watching nothing but Netflix movies.
All right.
And I watched one that was recommended to me because I have a history of watching super awesome and or nerdy sci-fi themed material. And this one was called Last Days on Mars, and I thought it was pretty interesting. It's
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's essentially
I'm sure we're going to hear about it.
it is the story, obviously set in the future, and humans have reached the technology where we can get to Mars. We use cryogenic sleep chambers over a period of 6 months to send our astronauts there, and then they spend 6 months, just taking samples and doing tests and everything like that. So this story is a tale of a group of scientists
moons.
who are
Tale of two titties.
Tale of two titties. And it was the best of variolas. It was the worst of variolas.
Yeah, that really.
Took the wind right out of your sails
Where
there.
was I?
Start
Where was
over.
I?
I had a good week. I watched some Netflix. Okay, where was?
Right. Anyway, it's the story of this group of scientists who are on their last 19 hours, and Mission Control has sent a ship that's going to come pick them up, take them home. They're all looking forward to it, and then of course, shit hits the proverbial fan.
Gets a real.
Yeah, shit gets a rail. And,
Goes all Apollo 13?
And by the end of the movie, the shit has gone down. No, it's not even like that. It's just it's crazy. So, but I liked it. I
Cool.
enjoyed it. It was good. Yeah.
I think
so-
I've seen that listed on the Netflix.
What's the production value? Low or
no,
medium,
the
high?
production value is actually very high. There's
Oh,
a lot
cool.
of really well done 3D composited shots. And
3D titties?
Unfortunately, no. There was one actress in there that I wouldn't have minded a gratuitous, full frontal. But at the same time, I appreciated that it didn't happen.
Oh.
Any famous actors?
Scholar
No,
and a gentleman
all,
you are.
Yeah, well, I was thinking, I wouldn't mind it, but I was glad they didn't. It would have taken from the storyline.
Scarlett Johansson, was she on there?
She's just completely bare-chested in
what's
outer
funny is,
space.
what's funny is you mentioned Scarlett Johansson, and I actually the next movie I watched after that was that Don John.
Oh, how was it?
Oh, yeah.
Good?
It was. I had read a meme.
It was a movie.
Yeah, it had actors.
Okay.
Some opening titles.
It wasn't good.
It was. I had seen an online meme for it, where it basically it had a picture of Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and it said he's a longtime actor, first time director, and his first script he writes in himself and Scarlett Johansson based off of a character who's addicted to porn. And is looking to, and it's just like genius.
Have you
Wow.
not seen it, Joe?
Writes in
I haven't.
Oh, really?
Is it good?
It's interesting.
Sounds
I
like a
guess.
biography, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I thought it was.
I mean, I would
you
want
know,
that to happen, and I.
let's
Yeah.
just say, by the time I had finished it, I was glad that it only cost
Was
me
over.
what it is. Yeah, what it
Okay.
is that I pay for my
Fair enough.
Netflix subscription.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I
Oh,
would have
so
been.
it's on Netflix. Okay,
It
so
is on
this,
Netflix.
This
cool.
has to be brand new.
Yep.
Okay.
Totally
I'm a
on
big
Netflix.
fan. I like him. I like
Yeah.
Joseph
He
Gordon-Levitt.
is very good.
He's a cool actor.
I do enjoy some of his work.
That's cool, man.
Except for Don John.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
Don John will not be in my.
It's definitely not a
you know,
gonna
favorite.
be
It
a-
wasn't.
yeah,
I didn't think it was
stuff.
terrible, but it was a very interesting premise for sure. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think there were a lot of truths in it, but you know, I don't know. Teach their own. So,
Yeah.
give it a watch if you want, and let me know what you think.
That's cool. What about you, MP? You said you got a little stalker up.
Yeah, I received
boy.
via mail,
this part of your
snail
segment,
mail, a lottery ticket
wow.
from Miss Ariana, and it was a scratcher, and it was Lucky for Life California Lottery scratcher.
Wow.
Was
hold
not a
on.
winner, unfortunately, but it. You know what? For the life
All the things you scratch off just say
You should,
22 minutes.
You should send it back
Yeah,
to
I
her.
know.
You should send the scratched ticket back to her.
Believe me, I was dreaming of winning
Can I get one
any
that works?
any value, any value that I could say, hey, you know, come back in, and you know, show her that I've won something, and I don't know, do something smart
What,
ass from there, but-
what can you do for me for $5?
Oh, dude, you got to rent a Ferrari and pull up to her and be like, "Thank you."
Yeah, I
And
know.
just drive off.
Exactly. Something real.
Like, I don't
real-
need that insurance anymore.
I never could have done this without you.
Yeah, and I can't for the life of me remember exactly what the note said, but I mean, you know, enter any stupid little thing, you know, similar to what's already been said, but
Yeah.
yeah, you know, other than that, my week was good.
Nice.
What huge?
You sound like me.
any huge things happened this week? I did finish The Wolf of Wall Street.
The muff on ball meat.
Yeah, the Muff on Ball Meat.
Did you first attempt watching that a little while back?
Yeah, it took us like about
It
two and a half
bugged
weeks to
Sarah,
finish.
right?
I was gonna say
No,
it
no,
only
no.
took you
Oh,
3
that one
weeks.
didn't
No, not at all.
Okay.
No. I mean, it's gratuitous
Yes,
to
yes.
the 10th degree.
Yes.
But no, it didn't bother. I did look over her at one point, and I'm like, she looked a little appalled, but it wasn't like she was ready to give up.
She was just
She was just
gassy.
like, this is a bit much, but yeah,
We
she's
should probably
exactly.
not let Scarlett
Yeah.
watch this. We should probably take her to bed right
I
now.
know. I
You
know.
okay, babe? Now I am.
Now I
Oh,
am, exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
Let me just turn
He was
this
the
fan
baby,
on real
not me.
quick. Yeah.
Scarlett.
No, other than that, I mean, it's pretty normal fare. But yeah, what about
Cool.
Nice.
moving right along?
Nice.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
Me, I had a week.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I had a week. Went on a bike ride. You know, a normal bike ride with the team members. My dad came along, which was
Nice.
kind of
That's
cool.
right.
Yeah.
You were telling me
It's
about
funny.
that.
He has like a mountain bike with beach cruiser wheels. It's multiple personalities, that
it's
bike.
classic dad bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he kept up with not me, but the guy behind me, and he actually kept up with us. He had a good time, and we did like 8-9 miles. I kept checking back to see if he's okay.
Nice.
He did it, but the funny part was at the end he said, "The fun thing about my truck is how tall it is." This is after he threw his bike in the back, and he's like, he jumps up onto the tailgate, so he's super high up. And he's like, "See how awesome this is? I'm so high up." And then when he gets down, because his legs, he hasn't been working out in a while.
Oh,
He
gosh.
doesn't eat shit, but he goes "Bleh," like totally just almost like does this like Neo Matrix move like "Bleh." And then he's like,
Yeah.
"Whoa." So that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Me and one of my team members, Daniel, saw that, and we just were like, "Oh."
It's a fun moment
Let's
with your
start doing
dad.
acrobatics after that. But speaking of bike riding, I just signed up for Riding for Hope.
Hell
it's
yes.
a ride for the homeless, and I signed up for the 100 miles.
Oh, cool.
Fuck yeah.
I did it. I
Was
didn't.
was
I haven't
there,
yet.
Was there any other category though? Really?
I mean, honestly, almost the registration was the hardest part when it came to like
It's like $65, wasn't it?
Well, it was 55,
like
and then, but
you-
that's not. I don't care about
You
the
pay
money
that
goes.
much to do the ride.
Yeah, I mean that money goes to a good cause. That's not the issue.
You gonna
It was
ride them
more
to their
just
new house? Is that what's
looking
going on?
at
Right, yeah.
It's looking at each one. It's like 5 miles, 10
Congratulations,
miles,
you're pulling a rickshaw.
25, 50, 65, 100, and I'm like, which one is like pushing it, but like still, I could do it. And
You could
I'm
do
like,
100
you know,
miles.
I was like 60, and then every time I asked them, they're like, just do 100, and I'm like, God damn it,
Yep.
okay. So
Who else is doing 100 that you know?
no one I know. I just people I ask about it. They're like, just do the 100. I think they
You're
just
like, all
want
right,
to
I'll
see
do
me
it.
fail.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
If
I'm
I
doing
can,
the 30.
if I can
When
find
is it?
babysitting for the kids,
May 17th.
I will do the 100.
Yeah, man, that
Yeah.
would be so
I
awesome.
will do that
I
century.
wanna say I've done a century. I've done, I think, 62 miles was the longest I've done, and I felt good. Like I didn't feel like it was. I was a mess. I was tired, you know. But
Yeah.
I felt pretty confident in the fact that
That you could do
100
nearly double it.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, I'll need some methamphetamines.
Are
Definitely.
you going to do a little bit of training leading up to that? Because
I mean, yeah. I think the next day off, I'm gonna try to do at least a 50-mile ride.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
and then I have a few more days off until then, so hopefully I can get a little bit more time. But
is
I
it
don't
about
know.
a 4-hour ride?
Yeah.
God,
I mean,
no.
I mean, it depends on what
It would be longer than that.
I mean, if you're able to average 50 miles an hour and it's flat, I mean, you could do it in 4. It'd be 60 miles. But there's going to be a lot of stops. There's going to be, stoplights. There's going to be the uphill. So,
Yeah.
I would say 50 miles would be about 4 hours. You could do it in 4. It would be tough, though. It'd be tough.
Oh, but this is 100, so you're talking about 5-6
Oh,
hours. maybe.
the 100, I think it has to be at least 10 hours. At least 10, because I was just strolling
okay.
along.
10 miles an hour.
And 10 miles an hour. I was just strolling along, and my bike was saying about 8 miles an hour, and I was just going really slow. And I was like, okay, I could go faster than this and still reserve a lot of energy.
I was gonna say you have to actually try to go 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's slow.
Cruising speed on a road bike. I mean, you're hitting about 15.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
15
yeah.
is average.
Yeah.
Or
Absolutely.
low
So
end.
I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I wanna get through it, and this is not a race at all. This is just a go for a completion.
It is a definite lesson in endurance.
But I'm just saying this race in particular because there are other centuries that it's a race.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a race, but the nature of this one is just everyone's having fun and waving and having a good time. So we'll
Cool,
see what
man. Well, good
happens.
luck. Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah, I
fucking
mean,
rad, dude.
we're gonna have a couple podcasts before then, so
Hell yeah.
yeah.
And then hopefully we'll have a couple after that,
Oh God, yeah.
and we can hear.
I'm like, well, Joe didn't make it back from his
What,
ride.
Joe doesn't have enough energy to press
Joining us-
spacebar and
joining us
start
again this week
podcast.
About mile
is
85, he
Bama.
spontaneously combust.
Yeah, he got to about
Going up
6
a hill.
miles.
The friction between his thighs
Saw Foster's,
from all the pedaling.
saw
Just
Foster's freeze and he was done.
stepped into a McDonald's, and we haven't seen him since.
No. Well, yeah, that's pretty much my week, other than a lot of Diablo 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
D3.
What about you, Seaman?
Ooh. Not too much, I guess. Watched a couple movies. I watched Philomena, which was pretty
Cool.
good. I mean,
I'd like to see that.
like depressing yet somewhat uplifting at the same time, I guess, in a way. But it, like really well done. And, Judi Dench and Steve Coogan are both excellent in that movie.
I know you're kind of a huge Steve Coogan fan, aren't you? I don't
Yeah,
know about huge,
well,
but I know you.
I've liked him in all the stuff I've seen. I know he's done some kind of odder stuff that I haven't looked at yet.
Like
but
nature films, otters.
No,
Or-
no, no.
Otter, oh, odd.
Not-
Otter
not
under.
a- Otter
so
under
it's
the
not the
fridge.
otter under the
No.
fridge, is it?
Okay. All right.
Um,
Sorry, that was my attempt to.
so yeah, I really
Make
like
a
that.
joke.
And then I also watched on Netflix. They have Gareth Edwards, the director of the new Godzilla movie. His previous movie, Monsters, or maybe his previous. He's only done a couple things before. It was another kind of giant monster movie, but totally not what you expect, really.
Sure.
Kind of more like a moral tale. You don't really see the monsters even like until the very end. So it's kind of interesting to see if he's going to put that stuff into the Godzilla movie and make it more than just a beat 'em up giant monster movie with no story or moral or anything to it.
Sure.
I mean, there's always kind of been some of that in Godzilla, but then it just kind of turned into a
Yeah.
wacky monster fight fest.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I have to admit, I love how excited you are about that. I mean, it's one of those things where, I mean, I'm excited about it too. Like, I'm dying for it to come out, but those are those things that I look forward to in life. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, just that, it's kind of like when you're a kid and you're waiting for Christmas. I think that
Sure.
coming up to Christmas is way more exciting than actually Christmas. I mean, Christmas is incredible.
The anticipation.
But I love that feeling, and I always seek out that. And yeah, it's tough because as you get older, I mean, you kind of you refine what you're into,
Right.
And you know, when you're a kid, I mean, you watch commercials, and every toy that comes out, you're like, that I want that now, and I'm excited about it, and I'll never get it.
Yeah.
But now it's like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I seek out those.
Nothing
moments.
quite fills that void that was, you know, that you or fits that feeling that you had then.
Oh yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
quite does that.
I've always been pretty good at tempering my anticipation for stuff.
Unless you know you're going to get lucky and you're on your way, you know, you're driving over and
Oh,
like,
God.
holy
Yeah,
shit.
I've been
there.
Holy shit. It's
Here
going to
we
Oh
go.
my God, I can't fucking wait.
Oh yeah.
I shaved my balls. I fucking
What the shit? A video game came out, you weirdo.
Yeah.
no, getting
To
lucky.
go stand in line.
That is
Oh.
so
Getting
funny.
lucky.
That is so funny you said that, Mike, because I actually did that the other day. I got invited to go, and we were talking. We've been talking for about a month, and
Who's we?
Me and this girl.
Okay.
Just to
Mike's
interrupt
been
your story
talking to Mike for about a month.
second.
Yeah,
but,
and we shaved balls
I've been talking
together.
to I've been talking to this girl, and so I was supposed to go over and see her. So we were following up throughout the day,
See
the
her
day
vagina.
of, and I said, hey, you know, are you still free? And she wrote back and said, yes. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to be home about an hour. Just call me when you're ready for me to come over. So she sends me a text and says, okay, you know,
Brazilians
come on over,
done.
Come on over. I'm home. And she says, by the way, you know, if you want to bring a pair of board shorts, we could go in the spa. She lives.
So
in
let
this,
me ask
she
you
lives
something.
in this nice
did
apartment
you survey?
complex.
Did you survey? Did you say, hey, if you ever see bubblegum on the road and there's some hair on it, does it gross you out?
I did not take a secretive poll.
Okay.
No. I played it safe, and so I took that text as, okay, she wants to go in the spa. She wants me to bring board shorts and a towel.
She wants you naked underneath your clothes.
Yeah, shit is going down. So I immediately took that opportunity to jump in the shower real quick. 5 minutes later, I was shorn like a newborn baby,
Oh man.
and then went about my merry way. And yeah, it happened.
That's great.
And then it happened later, and I was a better man for it.
Let me ask you something. When you got in the hot tub,
Yeah.
did you clean off the hair enough, or did a bunch like come back up?
Oh, dude, no. I always
There
clean
wasn't.
that. No.
Well, you did, listen.
It's not a dry cut, dude.
No,
I
listen.
jumped in the shower.
It was like
I hear you.
It was like a ball
I've been
hair
there.
stew.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. But check this out.
All
Let's just-
steamy.
So I go to Supercuts. I go get my hair cut at the barber, whatever. I
Okay.
wash my hair.
Yeah.
I do go about my day, and
Sure.
then I put my hands through there, and there's still little speckety
When
specks.
you wash it, do you use shampoo?
Of course.
Okay, that's
What do you
weird. Then I don't know why.
No, I use
Usually
I
I-
use degreaser.
No,
I use
no.
degreaser and Windex.
Wait,
Is it okay to use Comet?
I think
Elmer's
yeah,
glue?
I
I don't understand.
yeah.
It's actually 10W40. Just slick it in through there.
No, I'm just asking. You know.
No, there were thankfully at least
No ball hair stew.
not to my knowledge.
Okay.
You
Oh,
know, it didn't happen later where I found out because she was like pulling away and going.
Well, that's
know.
okay. That's what I'm trying to say.
That
And
never
because
happened.
I've had that experience.
So you put it
So
in her mouth.
I have.
No, she put it in her mouth.
That's what I said. You
it
put
was-
well.
I
okay,
didn't put
all right.
anything anywhere.
Okay, here's what's going on, and I'm not going to make. I just cut you off like you guys are being gross, and I'm,
I'm
going to
talking
say
about a
something
steak.
gross.
We were having dinner.
Okay, enough with this. Hold on, I got something
I
better.
got some way gross. No, because I've been there. You know, you shave down there, it's looking good, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you know, you even shave in like a bow tie, whatever. Like you know.
I may have put in her.
I've never done that
initials.
one.
Yeah.
Oh
handlebar
shit!
mustache.
Really?
But,
Well, you know,
but
it's a
see,
nice
you know,
message.
I'm gonna fuck you raw.
It shows I care, and I did.
so you know, you clean up, you know, you obviously towel off, you do all that stuff, and then all of a sudden, you know, you get down and dirty, and she's going, and you're like, "Oops, shit."
It's like, oh, just hold on one second. Yeah, and you feel bad. You
Yeah,
feel
you
bad.
do.
Yeah, you know, like a
Breaks
pube
out
in
the
your
lint
mouth.
roller.
A pube in your mouth is pretty nasty.
Now, tell me, do you guys, in preparation for such an occasion, you guys ever do a little cologne spray down there?
Sure.
Just a little
I
something.
mean, Sometimes.
Because you want to make it nice, right? I mean,
Not right after you shave.
Usually I
it's
put
gonna
some
burn like hell.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. No,
I usually
it's that scene from Home Alone where right, Kevin
put rose petals down there and a little red carpet.
Along those
some
lines,
peppermint oil.
I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this. I used to brush my teeth in the shower for whatever reason.
I can say it saves water. I guess.
Consolidation.
Well, yeah,
Makes
yeah.
sense.
Have you guys ever done that and then in turn drop some toothpaste on your dick?
I've never.
No,
I've,
no.
Your
I
silence
don't
tells me
think I've
everything.
Ever
Yes.
dropped
Well, do not
toothpaste on
do
my
that because it burns like hell.
dick. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's- I would think so.
I see. I would have never thought that. I never had the thought until it happened.
I have been in that situation where a girlfriend just did, had some
she
mouthwash.
had just brushed her teeth and then went.
brush your teeth, mouthwash, and I was like, "That's warm.
Yeah.
That's tingly.
And then you're
That
like,
hurts."
oh my god.
But here's the deal: I'm not gonna say shit. I'm like,
So you're just like, "Ugh." She thinks you're really enjoying it. You're just like, oh my fucking god,
"Oh
yeah.
yeah." No. Bad for radio, but hilarious.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was that, Michael? Am I gonna have to wait for the? Can you look at the camera and do that face? I was gonna say thank you.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh,
So
man.
you know what?
And that was my week. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Sorry, God.
Sorry, brother.
That's our bad.
Speaking of burning, have you guys heard of Beeson?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Is that what you were showing us earlier?
No. This is what all the new kids all the youngins are doing these
I
days.
heard a cheesing.
No, they're not cat piss in the face.
Is it the bees and kneesin?
No, kids apparently are putting like Burt's Beeswax on their eyelids.
What?
Yes, I guess it's like disorienting and
Wait, under their eyelids?
no, on
Or
top of their eyelids.
like the
While they're rolling
the
on E?
chapstick.
Yeah,
That I would get
like the
for-
lip balm,
Yeah.
like stuff with the peppermint
Yeah,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah, well, apparently like
Mentholate
it
'em?
starts burning and
let's
causes disorientation.
right now.
Yeah,
You gonna do it? Yeah, let's do it on air.
live
Speaking of which,
test.
Yeah,
Speaking
go.
of which,
Are you doing
Mike-
it?
No, I'm not gonna fucking
Come
do
on,
it.
just do
Speaking
one
of
eye.
which,
I'm not gonna fucking do
Just
it.
a little
Mike
bit.
has
How do you pull it out? You can't
Yeah,
back down.
just do a
Yeah,
little
okay.
bit. Oh God. Okay, here we go.
That's fucking
you like
cap
that?
is-
You like that peer pressure?
God damn
Oh, boo.
Did you do it?
No, he didn't do it again.
No, I didn't do it again.
Yeah,
You do it, Joe. Do it.
man. Okay, let's go.
Joe's gonna do
No.
it.
Well, yeah, that goes on your lips. That's fair.
Just fucking
Here,
give it to him.
so the kids are rubbing this
Yeah.
stuff on their asses. Here, hand it over.
No, not on their asses. Yes.
Hand it over.
So
It's clean. It's clean.
I don't know. It's I guess it's just weird.
So
It's
the-
like a burns and then it's disorienting. I guess they think they're like getting high from it.
Why not? I mean, what's the difference between that and then washing your hands in jalapeno juice and then rubbing your eyes with that?
I think it's probably essentially
It's
the same
gotta
thing.
be the same
yeah.
effect, but jalapenos
Yeah.
would be natural. Yeah, that's
That
what I
is
would
really
do. And I've
retarded.
done that
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
and yes, that's disorienting because I
Yeah.
can't see through all the goddamn.
really,
yeah.
a really bad side effect is you
Get it.
scream like a lady.
Yeah. Well, I've done with like hot sauce or something.
Kids
I
are so
should have
stupid.
Tabasco,
Yeah.
be like, oh,
Aren't they, though?
that was
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like, did you hear about those guys that were like shitting in jars and you let it ferment and you open it up and huff that shit?
Oh,
What?
God, no.
Yeah.
Wait, how long do you have to let it ferment?
I'm not a specialist.
That's-
Yeah.
Look it up
After
on
you
the internet.
ingested a ton
I
of
think
drugs.
it's 4 to 6 weeks. No,
I don't know. I honestly,
I'm
be
still
exact-
perfecting the recipe. Okay.
Honestly,
To be
9 out of
exact,
9
it's 1,036
9 out
I'm
of
gonna be
hours.
honest. I say goodbye once to my shits.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
They come out of me. I thank them for coming out, and then
Yes.
I flush the shit out of them.
Do you wave to them as
Usually-
they're
Yes, I do. Like, all right.
later, guys?
Incorrect. I thank God they came out, and then I say goodbye.
Oh, jeez.
God, I need to eat more fruit.
Oh god.
Well,
Should've had that broccoli.
on more nerd news, you guys heard about the Atari, the dump
Yeah.
dig?
Yes.
It wasn't
They're-
as many
they're-
as they thought.
Well,
they
so
did the
far,
documentary
yeah.
already. They've done it already.
Well, they started.
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's they
Because
said
they were doing a live stream.
they've claimed. Oh, I didn't know about that. I know they're doing a
it's a
documentary about
documentary.
it,
Wanted to watch it.
and
It's a
they
documentary. You'll be
found
able to.
hundreds of copies of the Atari 2600 ET game.
People are saying that they think it's fake too.
So was it originally?
Well, yeah.
Was it
people-
originally
of
reported?
internet, yeah.
Was it originally reported as thousands of copies, and now it's turned into?
Well,
hundreds?
no, it was originally reported as
Thank you.
nothing. I guess. Well, I guess
Yeah.
there were original. I guess when it actually happened, some people reported on it. I don't know if they gave numbers, but the urban legend turned into like millions of copies.
I
being
was gonna
dumped into
say,
this.
yeah, it's
Yeah, it
almost
always
become one of
does,
those
yeah.
urban legends where it's
Yeah.
like back in 1979.
But I guess they've. I mean, I think even Atari has said that it was real, like that
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
But it was
Well,
still
I don't know.
like people
I don't know.
didn't believe it or
Related
Something
to that is, I know you guys. I don't know if our listeners have heard of him, but the Angry Video Game Nerd.
okay.
Yes.
He has a feature film that he's produced, and
Oh, wow.
that's basically the theme. That's what the story is. Where he
The Dig or
it's a
ET
wacky
or
well to get there to area 51-esque
Oh.
place in the desert to uncover the shittiest video game of all time or whatever, along his theme.
Indiana video game nerd and the
So yeah,
Search
I mean,
for the
it's,
holy-
it's a wacky wild ride,
Yeah.
kind of like a Harold and Kumar kind of
Holy
deal.
shit.
But there's a trailer for it. It looks actually really funny.
Huh.
I mean,
So on that note, I was thinking about it. Like, what would be if you could go back and bury all the copies of one shitty video game you guys have played throughout the years? What
Oh,
video
shit.
game would you save everybody from, and just get rid of all of them?
God, what game would I save?
Battlefield
everyone
4.
Oh, really?
Ooh, no, I'm
That's
kidding. I'm
pretty-
kidding. I'm
pretty
kidding.
recent, Michael.
I'm kidding. Well, that's the most recent shitty
Well, I'll give
video
you a
game
second.
I played.
I was trying to think about one earlier, and the only one I could think of, because I actually went through my collection of PC games, was Shadowbane.
Shadow.
Any of you
Bane.
guys familiar with
Is that an MMO?
I
Yeah.
am not.
Yeah, I
familiar
remember
with
that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's from like 2003. This was like my post UO era, and I was trying to find a new MMO to get into, and this thing was just broken, left and right, terrible.
Yeah.
I don't even think the servers lasted that long.
Yeah, I remember that one.
But
do.
yeah, I
Never
think that
played
was,
it though.
that's probably one of the worst games I've ever played.
I might go back and save all of the potential players, I guess, if we're doing this scenario, from that old NES game, Renegade. Yeah, I have that. I have a copy of that game. I
don't
haven't
remember
played
that
it
one.
since.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, you guys were lucky.
Yeah.
You don't remember it.
We missed
Maybe
out.
maybe you did go back in time and
Yeah,
saved
I-
us from
I
playing.
may
You
have
just willed it.
already done that.
We actually both played that until you willed that out of
I
existence.
will run into my future self later tonight on the way down to my car after we leave, and he'll say, "I already did it for you." And I'll say, "Okay, thanks."
Thanks.
But yeah, it was just one of those games where it was poorly programmed.
What type of game was it?
It was a 2D side scroller, and it was like a fighting game, and you were this vigilante do-gooder who was trying
renegade of
trying to
sorts.
save something. a renegade in a world gone mad.
I played some really shitty. I'm sorry, Michael. I don't want to cut you off. Please.
No,
I'm
not at all.
sorry.
Anyway, I
Sounds like you do.
was just saying, yeah.
I jumped in there way too early.
Despite the fact that that's not what you want to do, that's totally what you did.
Yeah.
I know.
All right. Well, now that that's
I
over,
thought you were.
Mike,
I
go
thought
ahead.
you were gonna. I preempt. Yeah.
Now that it's really awkward.
I was gonna
Michael,
say
what were you
I
gonna
played
say?
some really shitty games on the Jaguar, on the Atari Jaguar.
God, you actually had one of those?
I did. Yeah.
Fucking
Wow.
rich.
Oh.
yeah. There was some shit on there.
Do you remember anything in particular that stands
Oh
out?
fuck! I don't remember any names.
I think
don't
there were
remember
only
any
2
names.
titles for that whole thing.
Yeah, no, there was a few. There was
And
a
they
few.
were existing 3DO titles. I think one of them was what was it? Road Rash.
That was a great one,
I think
though.
Road Rash
on
Road
3DO
Rash
was
came
great.
out for that system, and then
I did not have that.
well, maybe it was a remake of like Alien.
He's like, I only had the shitty one.
The
Alien,
shitty
Alien
ones.
Syndrome or something.
Ah man, there was some shit. There was
Oh,
some
God.
glistening piles of shit.
I don't know anybody who bought that system.
Well,
Yeah,
you
you're
do
the only-
now.
You only,
Yeah.
you're the
You
only
do
one.
actually. You just didn't know.
I owned a 3DO.
Did you?
Yeah,
Wow.
and it cost me everything and like 2 system
Those
trade-ins.
weren't those like $700?
They were 600, and I was 13.
You know what's interesting? I remember along the price lines. I remember thinking, "Oh shit, the Jaguar came out and it was expensive." But going back and looking, it was actually less expensive than the other current consoles. It was like $199 at the time when Nintendo or whatever was like $250. And then the 3DO was fucking 3 times that amount. But
Ugh,
Yeah.
It was so expensive, and they were
Yeah.
not good games.
I think
There was this Mortal Kombat clone that was just nothing worked.
it wasn't. I
Jeez.
think the selling point for that system was it was Panasonic, who was new to the system, new to the console arena, and that it was compact disc based. It's like, whoa, their
That
games
was
are on
exciting.
CD. This must be the shit.
Yeah.
And they were to some degree like there was a racing game and there was Road Rash that really brought you in, and you're like, this is gonna be good. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. This is gonna be awesome. And then everything else was horrible.
Yeah.
Everything.
I remember
Oh,
seeing.
special guest star.
Hey, how you doing?
Who wants a bee?
Yes. Thank you. Well, thank you,
Oh,
special
wow.
guest star. Do you want to say hi real quick?
Hi, everyone.
Oh,
there
that's
she
my
is.
girl.
Hey, pretty lady.
To all the listeners,
Hey,
that's
pretty lady.
Tip your waitress.
That's Joe's live-in better half, Lauren.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
You're a
Cheers,
sweet
bye.
lady.
What do you mean, thanks, man? Were you complimenting me on that compliment and then saying thank you to her? Or
Yeah,
did you say
I said,
thanks, man, to say
Thanks,
thanks,
man. And then I said, thanks, lady.
Oh, okay.
I thanked everyone. Thanks, baby.
Yeah, you did.
Bye.
Way to cover your bases.
Jeez. So yeah, now we're gonna get inebriated.
This is
now
ice.
podcast
This is
gonna
icy
actually-
fucking cold
This
too.
is
This
ice
is
cold.
fucking
Cheers.
ice
Before
cold.
before she brought them in, she nitrogen cooled them.
I was gonna say.
It's flash cooled.
We've had
I thought I heard that.
Yeah, well,
out
we
there.
had some extra ones because we've had a lot of T2s coming into the house
Right.
and roaches.
Well,
T2.
T2000s, right? Is it T1000 or T2000?
T1000. It was
T1000.
T1000.
Oh,
yeah.
the
T2
nitrogen.
T2
I
was
see.
the name of the
A
movie.
lot
I
of,
didn't
lot of
make the-
Torment 2s coming up. In
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Torment level 2s. All right, hey, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Yay.
Salud. Salud.
All right.
So you know what this is? This beer is cold beer is good news, and to segue into this good news, I had an idea earlier last week or later last week. As
He had
it
to
were.
do it this time just to make sure we did it right.
And well, you know, I'm introing. I
I don't know
had
that
an
I'm quite
idea,
following you.
and
I don't know that I'm quite following you.
Wait, did we segue this right?
We may have. We may have. I don't know.
Let me read two more, and then I'm going to ask that again.
I'm actually in the middle of doing it right now. So
Okay, please go ahead. Well, no, you know what? I'm going to actually interject because you know what? Being in Condo Grayskull,
as we are right
as
now,
we get a lot of information.
we do get a lot of information.
And you know what? We get news before anyone else hears
Secret
it. Would you say?
sauce.
Breaking news.
And I actually thought about this.
You did.
I thought about getting a new iPad too.
He thought about it so much.
I don't need that anymore.
Breaking
Rolling
news.
broken. That
Broken
was
iPad.
breaking
news
news right there.
delivering device.
And I felt like a good name for this news segment would be called Scooper.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like Scooper.
Yeah, thank you. So, have you heard any news?
Snooper Scooper.
You know, luckily, I have. I was reading.
Let's call ourselves Scooper Troopers.
I was reading
Ah.
on my Scooper Troopers. I was actually reading on my Scooper app earlier.
Wow, we have our own
Nice.
Damn, that was quick.
I was searching
Okay.
through the latest
Right.
headlines, and I came across this gem. The headline read: Monster Cross fan misreads ticket, gets drunk, shows up on wrong Sunday. According to the article, Philbert Dorsey, 25, of Terre Haute, Indiana, was looking forward to a weekend of monster truck mayhem with his friends. Yet what was a hopeful time promising quote-unquote metal on metal action turned into a black hole of memories and mistaken dates. Well, my buddies and I all bought tickets for this thing like 6 months ago, said an excited Dorsey. It's not every day Awesome Kong comes to town, you know? I mean, this is as big as it gets, so we definitely had to bite on this one early. When asked about the events leading up to the weekend in question, Dorsey's friend Ryan Timmons was reached for comment. Yeah, Filbert was pretty obnoxious, all right. He kept mass texting everyone all week, asking if we were excited, followed up by a string of middle finger emoticons he got from somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, it was obvious that he had no idea the Monster Cross show was not for another 2 weeks. That Friday night began a marathon binge drinking session that led straight into Sunday morning. I was just so excited that I really wanted to get the party started early, Dorsey said. According to friend Jim Stevens, despite all attempts to alert Dorsey of his error, word never got through. It was like trying to convince someone the sky is green. He just wasn't hearing it, states Stevens. Dorsey reported that he felt it was strange that nobody was calling him back all weekend, as he was regularly checking his voicemail between blackouts. But he also stated that he remained undeterred in pressing on with the weekend, even if it meant rolling solo. fuck yeah, I was still going. And I totally did. Only it turns out when I got there, I was 2 weeks early. Dorsey was also quoted as saying, also turns out that when I got there, I'd forgotten how I got there. When pressed about his friend's behavior, both Stevens and Timmons seem to agree that this is simply classic Filbert.
Jeez.
Wow.
Sunday,
That
Sunday,
is
Sunday.
news.
Yeah, Sunday. 2 weeks
Mike,
early.
have you got any news scoopers?
I did, yeah, absolutely. This one comes out of Dallas, Texas.
Oh, love that place.
It's been reported that major restaurant chain Peppers
What?
is starting their own delivery service.
Oh, shit.
While this idea is not new to many types of fast food, pizza, Chinese food, other various offerings, this restaurant has been more of a sit-down, full-service restaurant and bar. With this new plan, they've titled their new delivery service Cyclone.
Oh.
Cyclone will feature a full menu, a full bar, amazingly enough,
Shit.
and up to a 50-mile delivery radius.
That's a
Oh
lot
my
of weight on a
God.
bicycle.
All by bicycle.
I totally saw where that was going. I was like,
You will
Cyclone.
now be able to use the Cyclone service to order up your favorite Tex-Mex cuisine at a reasonably moderate pace.
Wow.
Cyclone is set to launch in West Hills this
Okay.
summer.
Oh, God. Oh, wow.
Be on the look for it.
Cyclone.
Oh,
Would you?
man.
They'll be coming a little bit fast.
You know, I would order from Cyclone.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not 50 miles away, I wouldn't.
Yes, I'd like some food next week.
So, I got some news, actually. So the title of this news is Kevlar Vest Causing Breast Enlargement. A recent report of increased traffic violations have revealed that men operating vehicles want to be pulled over. The cause is an increase in male police officers with luscious breasts.
God damn.
When asked why police officers are forming beautiful bosoms, Police Chief Woody answered simply, "Who's complaining? Definitely not me." As we dug deeper into the story, we found that the manufacture of Kevlar vests buried scientific studies that prove Kevlar enlarges mammary glands and nipple shapeliness.
Hell yes.
A spokesman
Shapeliness.
a spokesman for Kevlar said that the original sales pitch was going to be stopping bullets and starting horny. After multiple
smuggling
trials with test groups, they found that women were offended by this, so they decided to bury this very hot side effect. We recently asked Officer Jane Whiskers how she felt about these Kevlar vests infecting male upper genitalia, and she responded with, "My boobs look the same, but my dick is getting huge." I guess the police are looking for the breast of the breast, said Police Chief Woody. That motorboating son of a bitch.
That motorboat son of a bitch. I like it.
Very
They
nice.
that
Thank you.
transvestite.
Oh, should I even hear that?
I didn't say that.
Oh,
That was
shit, okay.
Much
Dick
better.
is getting huge. All right, see, man, did you read anything
All
in the
right.
news?
Yeah, but I'm going to do it a little bit different here.
Okay, go for it.
I don't have quite as long a news stories, but
Yeah, well,
Please.
how
So-
can you with
but you know,
post-its?
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
know what though?
yes. So what
Need
I'm
a
going to do
binder.
here is I'm going to read the story first and then give you the headline.
Okay,
All
All right,
cool.
along with it.
all right.
A little
I like it.
suspense.
I like it.
Oh.
So
Keep us guessing.
a New Mexico rancher claims that the donkey he sold to a neighbor has been beaten and neglected since he sold it to him a month ago. So that's a little quip under the headline.
Damn, that sounds.
And the headline reads, "Man sells ass, claims client totally abused it."
Very nice.
Oh, man. You abused my ass. Oh, man.
That's
Shit.
really that's very
Nice
good.
angle.
Good job. Fucking A, Colin.
All right, Doctor, you're up.
Nice. So, I was also, I had some time the day after I was reading that other article, and I came across a disturbing piece of information. There was an article posted entitled Local Toddler Branded, quote-unquote, a potty mouth.
Ooh,
According to Piers, this story comes out of Bridgeport, Connecticut.
must have been Donald Sterling's kid.
Local area boy Timothy Brannigan, age 4, is apparently not the little angel that he has fooled his parents into thinking he is. On several and separate occasions, it has been reported that Brannigan, who frequents the sandbox play area at Shady Breeze Preschool, enjoys having a steady stream of profanities at his disposal whilst among the company of his fellow students. When asked what words he used on the regular, several students refused to comment, citing that they were not allowed to say those things, and one young Lindsay Bean broke out into tears as she grappled onto her mother's leg for comfort. It wasn't until we asked Judith Henson, head custodian of yard duty at Shady Breeze, that we got the horrible truth. Some of his favorites, according to Henson, are Pooh Head, Fart Mouth, and the underhanded peanut butter and jelly face. This kid is a bad apple, Henson continues, and he needs to learn that kids are hurt by the things others say. By the end of our time at Shady Breeze Preschool, one student who commented on condition of anonymity had this chilling story to tell. Well, we were over there by the handball court, and Timothy comes over and he's like, "Hey, you guys, you want to go sneak into the girls' bathroom?" And we said no. And he said, "Well, why not?"
This kid sounds like a mix of Rip Torn and the Water Boy.
And we said, because. And he said, "Stupid." And he called us a penis bluff. A new one for Timothy Brannigan of 4 stories to develop.
Nice job. Penis weff.
Oh god. Well, this one comes out of New York. In the wake of the comments made by Clippers owner Donald Sterling, the NBA had actually 2 major rulings. One, ruling against him, and obviously we know what happened there. He was fined, banned, and ultimately they will try to force him to sell the team.
Yes, they will.
In equally shocking news, the second major ruling from the NBA's head office and the NBA Players Association, they are waging war on some of the lighter-skinned players in the NBA.
Wait,
shit.
what?
Yes. The NBA and the NBAPA have decided to disqualify the league's 6 remaining white players.
Oh, shit.
Steve Nash making 2 of them.
Yeah. A spokesperson for the NBAPA said, "They ain't good like us. You heard the stereotypes. You know the vibe. White man can't jump. Just ask anybody."
They can kind of pass.
The ruling was ordered after all 6 white players were remanded to a local high school gymnasium and asked to slam dunk.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
It was a humiliating experience, one player said. There were turned ankles and bodies everywhere.
Sounds like World War II.
We reached out to Rich Gold, a lawyer for the 6 disqualified players, but have not heard back as of the time of this report. We'll keep you updated as information comes in.
That is heavy.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
breaking news.
I did not see that
I know.
article. Thank you for telling
I
me.
think they might have, some legal recourse.
Sure.
Doing that, yeah.
I'd
I
say
don't
it's
know.
I got
breaking
some sports,
ankle news.
I got some sports news too. Actually,
You found some sports
yeah,
news?
so I mean, Kobe Bryant's knees quoted to be going on strike.
Oh, God.
Kobe Bryant's knees were reported to have said "Ah!" by TMZ. "We've had enough of this shit," reported left knee. Right knee agreed. 35 years of this crap, we are on lockout. These reports became true when video recently captured Kobe walking down the street, unable to bend his knees and clearly having a heated conversation with his pants. "I honestly feel worse for all the knees of all the girls that have blown me. I don't know why you two are complaining," Kobe was heard saying. "Those knees should be going on strike. With plenty of time until the 2015 NBA season, we will see if they come to an impasse. But until then, we hope one of them bends."
God damn.
Yes.
Kobe
We
Bryant's
hope so.
knees.
One of
Well,
them
hopefully,
bends.
That
you know,
is
they can
supreme
reach,
news right
They
there.
can reach
Yes.
some sort of agreement.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
Maybe they need like 15 million apiece to get them going.
Colin, were you
All right,
reading
here we
anything
go.
else in the
Yes,
news?
yeah, I got one more here. So Diana Jones of Riverside claims she has been
Diana
robbed.
Jones?
Yeah, she has been robbed of all her valuables after allowing her loudmouth, obnoxious friend to pass out on her couch for the night after a drunken night out. The headline reads, "Local woman claims douche completely cleaned her out."
Worked like a charm.
Oh,
Did she go on the water slide?
defense?
Did she ride defense?
Her ass is always cleaner on the water slide defense.
I guess that might double for your pussy
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah.
It may.
Oh, God.
It may.
My pussy's always cleaner on the water slide.
Just face the slide.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it on that one, girly. Well, I read one more news report of note guys, and it was disturbing because I've worked in the industry, and I think there's a few of us here who have as well. So you guys might be
porn
able
industry?
to relate. No, well, not that one. Not that one. The headline read. Restaurant server, quote unquote, a total bitch last Saturday night, according to coworkers. Servers at the local Dipsy Doodle in Soda Springs, Idaho, were none too happy with the performance of fellow team member Tori Johnson last Saturday night as a string of events and odd behavior. I know. As a string of events and odd behavior led all who were working the floor near Station 6 to label her a total bitch the other night. Yeah, she was in one of her moods, said Jennifer Schofield, who worked with Tori on the other night. 5 minutes after she showed up, she was already telling us about how drunk she got at Brent's party, even though she had told us the day before, and we'd heard that shit the first time. Already having a history of breaching restaurant team member etiquette with maneuvers like failure to pre-bus her tables and, quote-unquote, running absolutely zero dish ever, according to coworker Zoe Wilson, Johnson apparently placed down the straw that broke the proverbial camel's back when, upon entering an order for table 5 incorrectly, decided to cover the blunder by taking the same item meant for another person. I went back to start expoing my 4 tops order, and then all of a sudden I was like, where the hell's my Cobb salad? Yeah, she totally took my Cobb salad, stated a very flustered Joel Haverford, who was reported as already having a 15-minute ticket time. Haverford followed his statement with, "This is total bullshit." Johnson finished her shift in apparent classic form by tipping her busboy, 16-year-old Ignacio Sanchez,
Who probably looked 40.
Exactly 1% before saying bye as she walked out the door.
Bitch.
Chinga tu madre.
Chinga tu madre.
Chinga tu madre was Mr. Sanchez's retort, according to eyewitnesses at the scene.
Wow. You really get the scoopers. I mean, that's nationwide news right there. That was great.
There
That's
were
so great.
also there were also 2 other titles that I thought may have been just worth citing, but one of them was self-proclaimed Photoshop guru actually knows shit about Photoshop, which I didn't read. And then the other one was neighbor's new baby won't shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Yeah.
both breaking news.
Yeah, both breaking
Soul
news,
breaking.
but That's just a few things that I'd
Oh,
read.
this looks like a long one here.
No, this is just.
That's what she said. I know.
This one came out
Everyone's
of
saying that.
this one came out of the trades, the Business Weekly. It's coming out of Toyota City, Japan.
Wow.
In shocking news to the automotive industry, as well as the entire globe, the billion-dollar auto manufacturer Toyota is shutting down all automobile production.
What? God damn it.
In a report with WWA News, CEO Akio Toyoda explained he is shifting efforts of the automobile giant. He has taken the combined knowledge of his polymer and applied sciences department to refocus its efforts to small plastic toys. Mr. Toyota is quoted by saying, "I am taking my love of the manufacturing industry as well as my love for the Star Wars universe
Oh, shit.
Oh,
and combining them.
God damn.
Oh.
If you look at my family history, even simply my family name, the change is natural. It's organic." Mr. Toyota went on to say his first new product will be just that. A toy Yoda. It's been rumored their new
Genius.
slogan will be, "For me, Toyota, I love what you do." In a related story, Toyota stock plummeted.
Everyone got the fuck out.
So you want to hear an interesting story about Toyota? So there was actually a restaurant that had a prize as a Toyota.
What?
And when they said, if you get the most in sales, you're going to get a Toyota.
Oh,
So everyone
that's
is just
see,
going, and they got them, honestly, a toy Yoda.
See, that's just
And she sued,
Oh, really?
and she got
one.
the money.
You're
back.
kidding.
Yep.
What did,
Did
how
they-
much
did
did she
imprint-
sue for Did she sue for the amount of the Toyota that she wanted?
I'm assuming so, yeah. Well, whatever.
Wow.
I mean, yeah. Look it
Wow.
up, though. I mean, I saw a clipping on it. I was like, whoa, idiots.
Wow.
But pretty smart too. But I mean, you don't
Hey.
want to pull,
No. Yeah.
pull
No.
that shit.
No,
That's
you don't want to
horrible.
do that.
But speaking of pulling shit,
Speaking of pulling
horrible
shit.
segue.
Pooper scooper.
Yeah, well,
Americans
it's-
reported to be crossing the Mexican border for jobs.
Okay.
With the decrease in the American workforce, the Border Patrol is reportedly seeing more Americans crossing the Mexican border for jobs.
Wait. What?
Yeah. When asked why he chose Mexico, Stephen Chang, an out-of-work accountant, said Taco Bell or authentic Mexican food. You decide.
Stephen Chang?
More reports are showing that American students fighting sanctity and risking their everyday lives because of the Mexican drug cartel presence than the infinite nagging of their mothers to get a job. We even found one American quite upset that El Chapo's drug lord position was not on Monster.com. As the increase in American aliens invade Mexico, death tolls increase as more and more white boys are trying to take over the vacant drug lord's position. These pendejos are drinking the water and eating my bullets, says a local cartel member. They have no chance in hell getting a job in this country without papers.
Those pendejos.
I like that. I like that Stephen Chang came straight out of Mexico.
No, he came from America and went to Mexico.
You think he was taking the Wong way?
Yeah, he definitely took the Wong approach. For sure.
Come on, keep going, keep it going. Come on. Nobody? All right.
Yeah, no.
Nah, Mike, you're barking.
Sorry,
at the
you're
got
the
the-
only one
you got
that's
the
super
wrong
You're the one
guy.
that's super racist around here.
You
so.
got
Oh, Jesus
We leave,
Christ!
we
come
leave that
on.
up to you, Donald Sterling.
Wait, so do you
Not
guys
us.
have? Do you
Hey,
guys,
just axe anybody. I mean, come on.
well, I have actually
Just
my
axe
best.
'em.
I have my Bex story.
Your
I have
Bex?
them all.
Got an axe to grind.
This
Is
was
this the breast of the breast story?
Oh man, this is the biggest.
You're the
top
breast
scooper
around.
Top scooper news. Top scooper news.
Xbox One reported to be improving speech disorders and teaching new languages.
Whoa! Wait, what?
Yeah. Months after the release.
Wait, did we introduce this segment yet?
Thank you for that, Colin.
Oh, man. Months after the release of the Xbox One, students with known speech disorders are speaking much more clearly.
God damn!
After digging into this story, we found that the utter repetition.
Digging into the story? They're digging with their dicks?
After digging,
Excuse me, sorry.
you need to use
I was
the Xbox
way
One more.
confused. I
Because
was
you're
way
saying-
confused.
After digging into this story, we found that the utter repetition just to turn the goddamn thing on has created the necessary exercises to create results. From watch TV to go to Netflix to why the fuck do you not understand me and other reported commands, Microsoft is paving the way for speech development. John, a student gamer at Inner City Underprivileged, or ICUP, reported to say, I sometimes have to say commands 200 or 300 times until it works. I'm not sure if that shows my commitment to improve speech or my laziness to getting up and grabbing the fucking controller.
Good call.
I've even learned Mandarin and changed the voice options on the box to see if that would work. Nope, or should I say, Mylao? In just a few months, gamers have reported to have learned 12 to 14 language, mostly swear words, but still multiple languages. Microsoft is reported to be working on video bugs to improve the vision impaired.
Very nice.
Was another one he learned actually. Yeah.
And that's the scooper.
That's the scooper. God, you know
Scooper.
what? There was a lot of breaking news this week,
Yeah.
guys.
You may call
Yeah.
it a pooper scooper.
Good job. Yeah.
We are the scooper troopers.
Well, you know, I see it as kind of our job to keep our listeners up to date with what's really going on in the world today. So
Yeah.
thank you guys for bringing that together and reporting on it.
Thank you, penis
I mean,
breath.
It's penis
That's
breath.
That's penis breath.
Sorry. Thank you, penis breath.
So we had two questions, right? We got those on Twitter, right?
Did we?
We got one that was from.
How much time do we have, by the way? Are we okay?
I think about that.
Do we have 10? We have 10 minutes.
I think about that many.
10 questions?
No,
or 10 minutes?
10 minutes, I believe.
No,
How we doing?
Yeah, we shit. Yeah, we're going.
Whoa, 10 minutes.
So I mean, Brienne. She
Brienne,
asked if we could
another one.
smoke weed with anyone past or present, or I'm assuming future. Let's just throw that in there.
Wow.
Now, is this a
Wow.
weed smoker or anybody?
No,
Anybody.
I
Anybody.
think it's just,
That's
yeah.
what- I
I
think
think
And that's
saying
when
if
I
we
thought
could-
about it. I was like, man, I mean, smoke with my parents, that'd be crazy. You know what I mean?
You think so?
No, it'd be horrible.
Yeah.
That'd be horrible,
okay,
crazy.
yeah.
Or
Thank you.
okay, or like you have the ham and egg stuff, like Bill Clinton, or any Rastafarian musician we know,
Bob Marley.
which is only Bob Marley for me.
Only
but,
Bob Marley.
I was
yeah.
trying to be
or his,
worldly.
or his son Ziggy.
Or Ziggy Marley.
Ziggy, yeah.
Or Damian Marley.
Yeah. So I mean,
Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Willie
okay.
Nelson, and
very
you know
true.
what?
Very true.
I'm gonna say,
So why are you
actually-
just cleaning all these off the table? You just have to just wipe
No,
the table
actually-
clean of all these?
I was
What
just
if I was
saying-
going to say one of those?
Who would you smoke with, Joe?
Well, once he said Willie Nelson, I think actually that would be who it would be.
You think so?
I think so.
I think
yeah.
that would be my option.
Because he
too.
just has.
As
I
far
mean,
as
not
the
only
smokers
is
go.
he smokes, so he knows. And if I'm gonna go and smoke again, it would probably be with him.
Yeah.
I mean, God, it's been years.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time
yeah.
I smoked.
So I mean,
He'd probably be a comforting
he'd be
element.
fun.
I mean, I'd say maybe Snoop Dogg would be cool too, but that
Snoop Dogg
Yeah,
too.
I mean-
excuse me, Snoop Lion.
He's
it's
back on
Snoop
Snoop Dogg.
Dogg.
Wait,
Is
what?
he?
Snoop
Snoop
Lion, I think,
Laser?
was a failed
Snoop
venture.
Laser.
Snoop Kangaroo. I don't
Snoop
fucking
Otter.
know. Snoop Otter under the fridge.
Yeah, I would say Willie Nelson, but
Yeah.
I think I would like to smoke with my uncle because I'm almost 100% positive that my uncle used to smoke.
Well, that can probably be said about 95% of the
Well,
population.
but I think
Yeah.
like while I was alive,
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Okay.
like I'm almost positive my dad did at one point too, seeing as he went to Berkeley in the late 60s, early 70s.
what is that supposed to mean?
I'm sure he
I went to
done it.
Berkeley, and I'm going to be honest. I didn't smoke at all.
Well, you
But-
also didn't go at the
but
end of the
Anil
60s
did.
either.
No,
yeah.
but I'll tell you that. I'll tell you this or that.
I'll tell
I
you
mean,
that.
I did.
That thing I just
smoked,
said?
I smoked when
Everyone.
I came up to visit you at Berkeley.
Everyone smokes there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except
I
you.
mean, well, no, there was a lot of students that didn't, but I mean, everyone around there did, so I totally get it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, this was hippie land.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
He had,
I like
he had
that.
flowers on his jeans and long hair.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Hey.
So you would
Was
smoke
that
with your uncle?
Vietnam protests? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All
Yeah,
right.
probably my uncle.
After having just watched The Wolf of Wall Street, I mean, imagine partying with
God.
Jordan Belfort or whatever his name
Well,
is.
isn't that a fictional character though?
It doesn't
No,
matter.
he's real.
Let's go for it.
Well,
He's a real
it's-
guy.
Yeah, it was
it's
based
re-
off
yeah.
of a real.
I think that's actually his
character, yeah.
name too.
Yeah. No,
Really?
it's a real.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a,
Oh, I thought
Based
it
off
was
real-
a
it's
fictional
it's a
character.
real guy that really did that.
Yeah, I mean,
all
it
right,
might
okay,
be it might be
okay.
embellished here and there. I mean, some of that stuff is pretty fantastical, but
Yeah, I'd have to take
that
all
would have
with
been a hell of
grain
a
salt.
party. It just
Oh,
basically
God.
infinite amount of money. I mean, practically,
just-
and just a will to just
You
get
want to
fucked
fly my
up.
helicopter?
Sure.
On
sure.
weed?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You ever flown a helicopter?
I'm gonna
You ever
try-
flown a helicopter on weed?
I'm gonna try and land it, guys. I'm gonna try and land it. Over ale in the
Man.
lawn. I
You
think
took my breath away.
I would probably enjoy smoking weed with
Tom Cruise.
Steve. I think I would smoke weed with Steve Jobs.
Well, that's cool.
I think that
Wow.
would be pretty cool. You know,
Somebody
just
brilliant.
Just to pick his brain about like thought processes and where he got his approaches and just. You know, I recently watched that movie Jobs on Netflix with Ashton Kutcher, and you know, I don't know how, closely he was portrayed. You know, he being Steve Jobs himself by Kutcher, but you know, I'd like to think that it was fairly close, and it seems like he led such a tumultuous life with just being adopted and then raised in a family. Now, not
Yeah.
too much money, but just a genius and always going after what he believed in and meeting so many closed doors in his face, but always rising back to the occasion and coming back out on top.
So
And
wait,
then-
real quick. I mean, if you were smoking with him and you're like, "Hey, Steve, do you smoke?" and he says, "Yeah, I smoke."
Yeah.
Is that what he would say? I smoke.
I smoke, and then
I
he
toke.
and then he charged me a certain amount of money because I used that verbiage.
Microtransaction.
Be like, I
Micro
own
toke
that.
action.
Didn't even have to touch your wallet.
And then I'd be like, "Oh, can I just pay that to you through my iPhone?" He'd be like, "No, you can pay that to me through my iPhone because it's mine."
You can pay it through my iPhone.
But yeah, I think it'd be interesting.
It would just be called My Phone.
Just to have that opportunity to just ask him like, where the fuck did you come up with
Is
all this
the
stuff?
water?
You know?
Yeah.
Where the fuck
have you seen
is
the
the
bridge?
popcorn?
Yeah.
Where the fuck am I?
Where the fuck are the cookies, man?
Did you bring any sandwiches?
God, I wish I smoked my weed. Yours is so strong. So, okay, the other question we got was from Daniel. And he said,
And Daniel asks,
he asked if we owned a brewery, what would it be called and why? And I'll tell you what mine would be.
tell us what yours would be, Joe.
It'd be called Brewster's Millions. And we'd have so many different flavors.
You've had time to think about this, haven't you?
Just a second. I just saw it actually today on the way home, and I'm like, Brewster's Millions. That's so sick.
That is
And it's just
great name.
a catalog, and I would probably find as many brewmasters as possible and just crank it out. It would be like Ben and Jerry's, Brew and Jerry's.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Sure.
And I just throw it out there. So that's what mine would be called.
I think I'm gonna call mine Paisan. You know, it's got the Familia. You know,
Sure.
little Italiano.
What's the opposite of an Italian?
Please do tell.
I don't know. I'm asking.
Oh, the opposite
Yeah.
of
Globally,
okay.
globally,
Yeah.
globally,
Last episode, sorry.
what body of land is opposite of Italy on the globe?
Water.
There you go.
Is that
Flip
just,
it.
is
I
that
think
just
water.
right there? Is that just ocean?
Probably just water, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Probably
then
Pacific Ocean.
Prince
Mermaids.
So-
Prince Namor,
It's a
Probably
mermaid. It's a
Bora Bora.
fish.
King Triton.
It's a fish.
Okay.
Paisano, but
Paisano,
yeah,
I like
you know,
that. I like
yeah,
that.
red. The label is going to be red, green, and white, of course,
Of course.
and it's going to have the picture of Italy on it, of course, with the boot, and
I like
yeah,
this.
it's not going to be of the highest quality, but it's going to be at a premium price,
Of course.
It's Italian. That's
Yeah.
following suit.
and yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
like
good.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right.
MD, what's up? Doctor, what do you got?
Oh man. If I owned a brewery, I have no idea what I would call it.
How about Brood Boy?
How about penis boy?
Yeah. Maybe I don't know. I think I might need a little time to think
How
about
about
it.
mung?
Beer Bwef.
Yeah,
Beer breath.
Beer Bwef.
it'd be called Daddy. Why do you smell like alcohol?
Daddy, what's that smell?
Man,
Daddy, why are you puking?
It would be Starcraft.
It'd be called Star 69.
Starcraft. It'd be a craft brew.
Ooh,
Brewed
okay.
only at night.
Okay.
Oh, nice. I like this.
Here we
And
go.
and there'd be hints of orange peel and coriander in
course.
there.
lost
So you
me.
don't have a lot. You don't
Yep.
have a lot of brews. This is like one.
It's a specialty, and
Okay.
it'd be brewed in small batches, and we'd sell just to local shops and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, Starcraft.
Starcraft. I like
Starcraft
that.
Brewery.
Yeah. What about you?
Please name it Diablo, Colin.
Diablo.
Or Warcraft.
I
Call it
totally
Warcraft.
grabbed the name because Joe's Starcraft box is sitting
You could have went for Skype.
right there. it sounded too.
Skype or
would've been-
iBooks
that would've been
or
too shady.
application store.
Sky PA.
All right, Colin.
FaceTime to get drunk.
Go with Warcraft.
Warcraft. Creamer Pants Brewery.
Ah,
Oh, wow.
Cream her pants.
Well, there you go. That's the play on words.
cream her pants.
Exactly.
Brewery.
Creamer Pants. Brewery.
Liquid panty remover. Is that what it'd be called?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That would be the first one, yeah.
Nice. Would it be like 9.6% alcohol?
Yeah.
Per sip. I guess that would be per sip.
Nice.
Anyways,
Hell
My
yeah.
volume.
Would taste like
but every
Smirnoff
sip's
Ice.
100% delicious. Oh, I like that. Okay, cool. Yeah. So we answered all the questions. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
So, okay, what do you guys think? I mean, let's talk about next week. What is our segment going to be?
Wait, do we have any sign off?
Oh,
Yeah.
I do have one.
Because I don't know. I have.
So-
Hey, while you're looking for that,
I usually take a couple days while I'm thinking after this first one to come up with the segment ideas.
So we'll think of the new segment, but Eric Friesen actually had a very good one, and here it is. And this is getting,
for segment
and
ideas or
this
sign
is-
off?
Sign off.
This is a sign off, and actually, this is going to be the real
Okay.
sign off. So we're done.
Wait, what? Eric
Whoa.
Friesen. Eric is
We
I
so,
haven't even
so the-
fucking heard it, and
the-
you're already
yeah.
you're excuse me, dictator Joe.
Thanks
Oh, no.
Thanks for making that decision.
Here's
for
what
us.
I'm trying to say. I'm going to say it. It's not the final decision. I'm just going
Oh,
to say it, but it's
gotcha.
the end. I'm going to use it as
Oh,
the end.
I see.
Because we're done.
Hey, good
Oh,
for Eric.
Okay.
Okay?
All
It's-
right.
Of
Sign
course,
off.
I'm not going to
I'm like,
dictatorship,
all right.
Joe. That's bullshit.
That's
I
what we
wouldn't
thought
wanna be
for a
that.
second.
Well, I apologize.
That's all
I'll
right.
change my culture.
No worries.
Here we go. Anyways, thanks everyone. Stay nerdy and stay dirty. Condo Grayskull out.
Oh, stay nerdy and stay dirty.
Mikey ruined it.
Huh?